yo, 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 yo. I wasn't sure if I was going to even do a review talking about season three and season four of Stranger Things. In my last review, I did mention that I may not even make a review on it after I through watching the entire seasons. We definitely getting to season five, so that's definitely coming. That's a cliffhanger like a motherfucker. So there's no question about that. They, like I said before, they did say they're going to make one more season. Season six is going to be season five rather. It's going to be the last one. And if they do anything more, it'll be spinoffs or stories unrelated to the current one. You know, so could be cool. Uh, will I watch it? Why the fuck not? So on that note about me enjoying the show, let's get on to these notes. I jotted a bit down here, so it's gonna be a lengthy video. I feel. Um, did I like it? Yes. Did I love it? No. Did I hate it? Hell no. So that's my overall thought on the entire series. I mean, I may not watch it again. To be completely honest with you, I may not. So it's just it's just one of those episodes. Sometimes I watch a movie one time, I enjoy it as I'm watching it. Once the credits start rolling, I'm like, all right, done with that. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Let me see. How many times did I laugh at it or with it? I can say I laughed with it more than at it. I laughed at it, I'm thinking twice. One, if I can recall, it was at least twice, I think. I think I laughed at it twice. Let me see. I know the first time I laughed at it was when in season three, or was it two, when they were trying to heat up Will, trying to get the monster out of him and shit like that. They was putting the heaters and she was like, oh, I thought that shit was hilarious, man. You know, I was actually laughing at it. I didn't really care about that arc in the story, like I said before. I just I just thought it was funny to me. I was laughing at it, and I think I laughed at it a couple more times. I just can't recall. So I guess they wasn't that funny or whatever, But because I know it was an instance in season four, the final season, as of this at this point rather. I laughed at. I can't recall because it must have been small because I can't remember. But I know I laughed more than once at it. But as far as with, I laughed a lot more than that. So yeah, so it did make me laugh, especially my favorite character, Robin. Yeah, she's my favorite character in the entire series. Robin is the funniest character of them all. She's great, very witty. Fucking hilarious, man. She's fucking hilarious. We're gonna talk more about her a little bit later, but let's get to the other points here. Uh, and my least favorite character, I was thinking about this as I was preparing for this video. I really can't name a least favorite character I have in there. I like all of them, really. Even all of them were interesting. Even the antagonists were interesting. The Russians. I'm thinking my least favorite character is Elle's aunt. Probably because she wasn't really in it that much. I thought she was kind of meh. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's her. I gotta go with her. I even liked, like I said, I liked everybody else that appeared in the series. I'm thinking about all of them right now, and I'm thinking Elle's aunt is my least favorite. Yeah, Yeah, it's got to be her. um. So since we talk about favorite character, okay, my favorite character of the females is Robbie. I mean Robin. That's my favorite character of the females. And the males, my favorite character is. I just thought I'd throw this in right quick. I'm thinking. See, it's hard to choose. It's hard to choose. Um, I'm thinking Mike. I keep going back to Mike. I think Mike is my favorite male character in the entire series. He's a brave boy, brave young boy, grew up to a brave young man. I mean, he was instrumental in encouraging Ellie to fight in season 4 at the final episode, episode 9. He encouraged her, he gave her strength. I think if he didn't say anything, she would have just died there, you know. So he was definitely pushing Elle on to awaken her powers and continue on. He said he loved her. You know, the reason why he didn't keep saying it was because he didn't want to lose her. He felt if he said it, he'll lose her even faster. Things like that. You know, I like Mike. Mike is a heartfelt, believable, relatable character to me. It's and Will encouraging him as well about he's the heart of the group. Heart, and Will was right. And yeah, it's got to be Mike. It's got to be Mike, baby. Yeah. So my least favorite. Did I go to least favorite male? Oh yeah. Oh, least favorite female was Elle's aunt. My least favorite male character. I honestly thought it was gonna be Lucas. To be honest, I honestly thought, but it's not Lucas. It's not. I don't think it's Lucas. I don't know. I think the jock boy that Lucas was fighting with, he had the gun pointed at him and shit. I think it's him. He's my least favorite because he was kind of fucking boring. To be honest, not the fact that he was an antagonist. He was just fucking boring. He he had no redemption factor at all. And when he died, I didn't give a fuck. It's like, god damn. I'm thinking him, man. That fucking job. I liked his buddies better than he did. His buddies had more development than he did to me. So I'm thinking the jock is my least favorite one. So there you have it. That's my list right there. Is it overrated? Yes, I do feel it's overrated, but it's only by a little bit. The reason why I say a little bit is because it's basically the accolades that is received, the accolades, the reception is received is deserved, especially in the sense that it doesn't have a fucking feminist agenda, a woke agenda, goddamn political agenda and shit in the fucking story. You know what I'm saying? The LGBTQ pandering and all that shit. You know, it's not. It doesn't go that route, so this deserves all the praise it it's earned. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a little overrated, but it's a little overrated to me because I don't. I just say it's a little bit. I just really don't see the big hype of it. I was watching a video that's totally unrelated to this, by the way. It was a prank video. I like prank videos, and this guy had a Stranger Things. No, it wasn't a prank video. Oh, in fact, no, no. I'm glad I brought that up because the prank video in the beginning of the video, it has a Stranger Things theme playing, but it has like a beat in it. You know, copyright shit. It has a beat, but it's a Stranger Things. It's a Stranger Thing. It's the Stranger Things theme song that plays in the beginning of it. I saw that, and I was watching another video where this guy had a Stranger Things T-shirt on. And I still see ads based off it on YouTube now. I think it's a little overrated. I think it is, but just a little bit. So don't fucking kill me now. That's my honest opinion. If I told you otherwise, I'd be lying to you. So I don't want to do that. So yeah, the last episode shocked me because that was season 4, episode 9. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes long. If you don't count the credits, you subtract that for 4 minutes, that'll be 22, 21, 20, about 18, 2 hours and 18 minutes, 17 minutes, give or take. So 2 hours and 17 minutes long. I was like, holy shit, when I saw that. I was tripping when some of the episodes went over an hour or about an hour long. An hour and 26 minutes and shit, like a fucking movie. It's a fucking movie. I thought that was pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Because when I got through watching episode 8 last night, and when episode I was gonna watch episode 9 after 8, but when I found out long it was, I said, not today. Shit, not today. I'm not watching it today. Shit. Hell no, I ain't watching it today. Oh my god. Um, yeah, 2 hours and 22 minutes long. Polarized characters. That's what I do like about the writing of Stranger Things. It has polarized characters in there. Because I think in fact, the vast majority of the antagonists are polarizing. The vast majority. I think the actual antagonist, because it's a difference from a polarizing character as opposed to an antagonist. Because they have more polarizing characters as opposed to like I said, antagonists in the show. Um, it's pretty self-explanatory. An antagonist is a person who basically has no redeeming values whatsoever. They set on what they want to do and everything. Like for example, the antagonist of season 4, the creature of the upside down and shit. That's an antagonist. He's not polarizing at all. A polarizing character would be Yuri, the guy in Russia. He's polarizing. The Russian guard is polarizing. That Russian hitman from season 3, yeah, season 3, the Invasion of Body Snatcher season, I like to call it, is polarizing. No, he's an antagonist, not polarizing. That Russian hitman, that's what I call a Russian hitman. He's an antagonist. His partner, the dude with the glasses, the one who spoke Russian, he's polarizing. Um, the scientist, Els Poppa, he's polarizing. Yes, polarizer. You heard me right. And I'm gonna go in a little bit later on why he's polarizing. Um, the other scientist that worked alongside him that was like a fucking psychiatrist or some shit. He's polarizing. Um, I think that's all of them. Yeah, the people that worked up on him is polarizing. Even the lady that shot dude dead in season 1 is polarizing. You know, yeah. See, so I just named more polarizing characters than actual fucking antagonists or villains of the series. It's like all those kids in Ellie's group, those 16, 17, all those fucking subjects. Every last one of them was polarizing except subject one. Because at first I like the fact that it seemed like he was a good guy, you know what I'm saying? That wanted to get out of there. He had good intentions and shit like that. But once it was revealed who the fuck he really was, he went from a sympathetic character to a polarizing to a villain, to a straight up villain. You know, because Ellie's definitely sympathetic. She's not a villain at all. I mean, she killed people, but she did it because they were in our way. You know what I'm saying? She had no fucking choice. Basically, she wanted to get the fuck up out of that place. You know. But yeah, so let's move on. That's what I do like about the polarizing characters, shit like that. Were there any tragic villains? Yes, that Ellie's Papa was. But like I said, I'll get to him later. Um, Let me see. Lucas's character arc. Lucas, like I said, I thought he was gonna be my least favorite male character or character in the entire series, but I like his character. His character arc in season four pretty much made me like him more. Um, Basically, to make a long story short about Lucas, this is spoilers by the way, in case you ain't fucking figured it out yet. uh, he got tired of being a freak, so to speak. He got tired of being looked down upon. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be accepted by more people. He didn't want to be in no little small ass group for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be somebody more. Is there something wrong with that? Hell no. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be accepted because I feel that's within all of us. We want to be accepted by people. We want to be loved by people because that's how we're born. That's what we crave, each and every one of us as humans. We crave friendship, companionship. We're not born to be alone. We don't supposed to live in this world alone. We don't. We might as well just fucking die. You know, we need each other. We need to talk to each other. We need friendship, hanging out with each other, make each other laugh. That's part of being alive. You know what I'm saying? That's the meaning of life right there. It's bonds and shit. So that's why I understood Lucas like he loved his boys and everything. She grew up with him and shit like that. But he wanted more of acceptance. So by joining the jocks, he felt that he was going to get that. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be looked down upon. He wants to be respected and seen as a human being and shit, which is understandable, But at the end of the day, at the end of his arc, rather, he did say he wished he hadn't knocked. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I regret opening. The dude's like, I regret opening the door for you. He's like, I wish I hadn't knocked. And he meant that. He said, you guys are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I want to be accepted, but if I got to be an asshole like y'all, fuck that shit. So I don't blame him, man. And it's a lesson that can be learned from Lucas's character arc. And the lesson is, come on, what the fuck is it? What the fuck my notes at? Where am I at? Oh my god. Let me see. The lesson is, give me a second. I'm sorry about this. Lost my fucking space. Oh, the lesson is focus on accepting yourselves as opposed to wanting to be accepted by others. That's the lesson I got from that. You know what I'm saying? That should be our focus in life, accepting ourselves, loving ourselves, accepting us for who the fuck we are. And then we can focus on being accepted by others. Even though not everybody's going to accept us, we have to accept that. But it's nothing wrong with wanting to be accepted. It's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we're born. That's how we're born. That's how we are as humans. But it's the idea that we should focus on accepting ourselves. That was Lucas's struggle a little bit, accepting himself and shit. Like I said earlier in this vlog, Stranger Things is a little bit overrated, just a little bit. And like I said, deserves the accolades it's gotten. And I can see why people like it because we're tired of being force fed this bullshit that's coming out of Hollywood now, especially by fucking Disney, that's pandering to social justice and shit, fucking up all our franchise we grew up loving and shit like that. Stranger Things, that's one other thing about Stranger Things. We could see a female struggling, such as L or 11. You know what I'm saying? She's not fucking Superwoman and shit, Supergirl. Nothing can stop her. She doesn't get hurt. She doesn't fall short. You know, she doesn't have to fucking struggle and shit. I can see why people loved Stranger Things and why people when they did a Star Wars review, why some of the people I saw doing a review on the Star Wars and that fucking Kenobi series, they was bringing up Stranger Things. No wonder. No wonder they was bringing it up. Yeah. So moving on, get more interested in season four's. Wait. Oh yeah, I got more interested in season four antagonist once revealed who he was. Yeah, because I did make a clip laughing at it because I almost fucking stopped watching it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I literally almost didn't want to watch it no more. I was like, holy fuck, man. Holy shit. But it's still meh to me, but I like it more that I learned who the fuck he was, his origins and shit like that, and how it tied in, and how Ellie forgot all how L rather not Ellie, how L forgot all about his ass. So after she fucking threw his ass in another dimension, she ended up passing out. So when she woke up, she forgot all about him. So is it weak? Yes, but at least it explains why the fuck she didn't know who the fuck he was. You know what I'm saying? So, so we was like, so when she was like, when she was back in the lab, when they was trying to bring her powers back in season four, when she was going back in the past in her mind and shit, when she first met one, we didn't know who the fuck she was, just like she didn't. She forgot who he was. So we was actually seeing it from her eyes for the first time. Like, okay, I could see that this is one of the teachers or the staff members that I knew. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this guy, and he's taking personal interest in me, and we learned why later on why he was doing that. You know, and so we got to see it from her point of view that she forgot who he was. I thought that was good storytelling right there. It's good writing right there. So kudos to the writing team for that. Um, so fucking itching. Yeah, kudos to the writing team for that. That was some good ass fucking writing there. Let's see. Yeah, Max. Max dying. It was sad. Very fucking sad. The actors played their parts well. Believable. You felt Lucas's pain. You felt L's pain. Max said she was afraid. She's ready to die, even though she was pretty much suicidal. But she changed her mind because she realized that she wants to live. You know what I'm saying? And then she ended up clinging to life all of a sudden. And after that fucking thing almost killed her, uh, I was feeling it until the moment L said no. She like puts her hand out and then it shoots up to 2 days later. I was like, you mean to fucking tell me she's gonna survive? She clearly died, in which I was correct. She did die. Lucas said in the hospital that her heart stopped for over a fucking minute. So she was basically dead. And it's a miracle that it started beating again because of Ellie. What other powers does she have? Jesus Christ. They should have just let her go. That I felt it would have made more sense just let her go. Let the character die off. Because the reason why I'm saying is because what these characters were doing, trying to save the world, was about sacrifice. And sometimes you may have to sacrifice your life to save the world. Just like Eddie did. So it's like, come on now. And and Max ended up in a fucking coma because Ellie brought her back to life. So Ellie has the power of resurrection and shit. I'm like, wow. Does she have healing powers too? I wonder if she has that. Holy shit. I was like, come on, man, let her go. And her eyes was all white and shit. So then what it mean? She was blind, she couldn't see. I guess she lost her fucking sight. She's I think she's gonna survive, by the way. So when she gets out of the coma in season fucking 5, she's gonna be blind for the rest of her life and fucking a paraplegic or some shit. What the fuck? It's like I'd rather be dead than to live the rest of my life like that. Shit. Fuck you, L, for reviving me, you know. Shit, man. I mean, come on. I didn't like that, man. I was like, let her go. Let her be a martyr. They should have let her go, in my opinion. Um, it just took everything away from what I was feeling watching that. You know, it just took all that away and made it for nothing. Once I found out, like, oh my God, she's gonna fucking live after all, after being in a coma for X amount of days. Even the doctor says she may not get out. I don't believe it. She's gonna get out that coma. Oh my God. Anyways, speaking of martyrs, let's talk about Eddie's death. Just like Max's, his was pretty a fucking tearjerker too. We have I can't think of his name. His buddy, the one who decided to keep a fucking weird ass creature as a goddamn pet in season 3. Season of body snatchers. I ain't really talked about that yet because I didn't really give a fuck about it, to be honest. It was a good watch, but nah, you know. I mean, Max's stepbrother. He's a take it or leave it character. You know what I'm saying? He's the coolest looking motherfucking character in the entire series. I'll tell you that. But as far as me liking him, I ain't found him all that interesting, though, besides his looks. But yeah, shit. Yeah, Eddie's death. Um, his friend told his uncle. I used to remember his name. I can't think of his name no more. He told his uncle that which really touched my heart. It really touched my fucking heart right here. He said Eddie died fighting for those who hated him or looked down on him. That hit me hard. It did, like a lightning bolt. You know, because he could have saved himself along with the others, but he decided to risk his life. And as heartfelt as that is, maybe I missed something. Maybe you can help me out in the comment section. Maybe I fucking missed something, but was it really necessary for him to fucking not climb up out of the others out of the upside down? I'm thinking was it really necessary for him to go out there and act like a fucking fool? and he ended up dying as a result. He could have just saved himself. From what I've seen and from according to my understanding, it wasn't worth it. I guess he wanted to not run away anymore. I guess so he just fuck it. But anyways, moving on. Nancy the fucking liar. This fucking bitch here, man. I don't. I don't get this character. I don't fucking get this character. This bitch is now torn between two boyfriends. Okay. She ended up getting drunk in season two. I think it was season 2 or 3. I think it was season 2. She ended up getting drunk in there, and she was talking about we're bullshit, he's bullshit, our relationship is bullshit. And then when she was sober, and her boyfriend was trying to remind her what the fuck he told her. Oh, I don't remember that. Crazy ass bitch. Now in season 4, she was definitely gonna fuck her. She was definitely gonna fuck Steve, her previous boyfriend. I forget. I can't remember her current boyfriend's name. I can't remember his name, but she was definitely gonna fuck Steve if things were different. God damn, you already got a fucking boyfriend. And you trying to fucking go back to your other one. It's like she's torn between boyfriends, and then towards the end when they was fucking boarding up the damn house, um, her current boyfriend was like, "Are you all right?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah," lying her ass off, dude. I don't can't remember your name right now, but leave while you can. This bitch is confused. She wants to fuck you and Steve. She probably rather have them both as her boyfriends. And Steve hasn't really gotten over it yet. Talking about he wants to have 6 kids, tour the countryside, tour the world, and then he gonna reveal that she was the one that was missing that he didn't mention, which I knew when he first talked about the story. He was mentioning he was thinking about her. Who the fuck didn't see that? You know what I'm saying? It's like what the fuck, man. Oh my god. Um, I like Yuri. That laugh of his. Yuri was a fucking trip. Yeah, I hated the fact when he turned to be a traitor. He was. I hated. I did get mad at him. I was like, "You motherfucker!" I can't believe this motherfucker. But at the same time, it's like I should have saw this shit coming. I mean, let's do a synopsis on this character. Yuri is a fucking smuggler. He loves peanut butter. He's in it for the money. He's trying to make a good ass buck. You know what I'm saying? And yes, he's a polarizing character. He's not a fucking villain. Yes, he betrayed um the two Americans that came there looking for the police chief there. He betrayed them, gave up the guard in the prison because he was working with them and shit for extra money, you know. But I like Yuri because number one, he's funny as fuck. Um, Number two, it was revealed that he was a war hero in his prime when he was young, or younger rather, and he fell into falling on hard times. Got to drinking and lost his wife. Pretty sure she left him because of his drinking and shit. And you know, he just hit rock bottom and shit. And he's trying to make ends meet by doing illegal shit in this country. Uh, but I guess the police or the KGB or whatever the fuck you want to call them appreciated him giving up a traitor in their midst, a prison guard, that they turned the blind eye. This guy's a fucking smuggler, unless he somehow gave an anonymous tip. They didn't know who the fuck he was. That's what I think he did. So he was gonna make triple the amount of money. The two Americans turned him in. Then he turned on the prison guard and shit. Told him to his face he turned on him and shit. I was like, damn, Yuri, damn. But yeah, but yeah, the prison guard that he fucking the ex prison guard was like, I wonder if that man is still there, that man you used to be. You know, so I heard that you was a war hero and shit. You were respected among your peers and shit like that. You know. So it was basically a rise and fall and rise again type of character for Yuri. You know, he was up at the top, paragon, went down, doing crime and shit. Then he got that redemption arc going on for him, which I thought was great. You know what I'm saying? Good thing he didn't die, as far as I know. Uh, let's move on. Robin is yeah, Robin. I like Robin, the female character. She's my favorite. She's my top character of all the characters in the series. Mike is a close second. Mike, but I like Robin was all every time she was on the scene. Every time she was on the screen, it was like prepare to laugh. You know what I'm saying? She was even funny without even being funny. You just can look at her and she get a chuckle out of me. She just got that look about her. Very good at comedy. She's really really good. She just have a knack for it of being funny. This character, Robin was fucking hilarious. I can't stress it enough. I said I can't believe this is my favorite character in the entire series. I mean, it was revealed in season 3 that she likes women, and she readily told her co-worker Steve about it because Steve was actually had a thing for her, and he thought she had a thing for her, and he thought she had a thing for him, but it was revealed she had a thing for somebody else, which was a female in the classroom. She readily told him. You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Hey, I like what I like." You know what I'm saying? Shit. I said, "Okay, Robin. All right, got something in common." Let me stop. Okay, okay, okay. This is about the me calling the mad scientist L's Papa a polarizing. He's actually a no. He's like no. He's actually a. He's not a polarizing cat. If I said polarized, that was a mistake. He's actually a tragic villain, which is different from a polarizing character. Polarizing characters basically in between good and bad. You know what I'm saying? They're in between. You're gonna stand with they why they do what the fuck they do. But they still got a heart. But this doctor was a tragic villain, and me personally, I didn't see him as a tragic villain until season 4. And on a side note, how in the fuck did he survive the Demick Morgan attack at the end of season 1? I cannot believe they brought this guy back alive. He shouldn't have came back. At least have been fucking dead. But I digress. Yeah, it was at the end of season 4. Because up to that point, I saw him as a complete fucking cold-hard ass fucking villain. You know what I'm saying? When I started to see him as a tragic character was when L called him a monster in season 4, and a tear went down his cheek. And I started thinking. I said, "Okay, okay, he really did care about her. He wasn't bullshitting. She wasn't just a fucking guinea pig to him. He cared. He did care about this girl. Because if he cared about any of the children that was under his watch, he cared about L the most, as well as one. Um, I mean, people may say like, "Oh, he called her 11. He called him by number. Why would he? How do you know he cared about him?" I just felt that he did, despite him calling him by numbers. You know, he never gave her a real name. You know what I'm saying? He was a fucking scientist, fucking trying to see what potential that these kids have and shit. That was his livelihood. That's what he made a living off of. You know, was he cold and firm at times? Yeah, he was cold sometimes. Yeah, he was. I mean, but it wasn't like I said. It wasn't revealed to me that he actually had a heart until he shed that tear when L. Because that should tell us something. The writers are telling us something. This guy does care about L. To be called a monster hurt him. It hurt him. It really did. She was like, "I'm not a monster. One is not a monster. You're the monster." Wow. You know, even after he died, no, I'm gonna go ahead of myself. When he was dying, he said, "Tell me that you understand." She never said she understood. She just said goodbye and walked away. He just died. That was sad. That was fucking. And then writing with that's some fucking fantastic writing right there. It's fantastic. Wow, man. I never thought I actually praised highly writing in the fucking show ever again. It's fantastic writing on the part of the writers. That's great because she never said she understood. You know, she could say goodbye. And by her saying goodbye and walking away from us, he's dying. That made me feel more sympathy for him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. You know, but at least he released a neck brace though before he passed on. You know, cause shit. Because he felt that she should have stayed there to learn more of her powers instead of leaving too early to face one and shit like that. He had his reasons. He said, "No, you ain't." He. It's like I said. I'm thinking like if he didn't care about the fate of the world, he wouldn't have tried to keep her there so she can be stronger. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that he could have if she stayed there and continued to go through the tests, she would have got stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to control her powers much better to face off against one. You know, I felt she would have. But now that he's dead, she's going to have to learn the shit on her own to how to get stronger to face off against them in season 5. So, because this motherfucker somehow is not dead yet, even though he was on fucking fire. Are you kidding me? What's it going to take to kill this fucker? What's it going to take? I mean, come on, man. Okay. The final note. Drum roll. That's not a good sound, is it? Fuck it. The character of Will Byers. Will Byers was the boy in season 1 who got kidnapped and went into the upside down. He was rescued at the end of season 1. Now in season 3, people started asking the question. It's even more so in season 4 with Will's character. The question is Will Byers gay? Does he fancy men? Now, I didn't really think much of it in season 3, but I thought more of it in season 4. So I remember in season 3, he says, I mean, yeah, Mike was upset because he wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons and shit. He's like, man, we don't got no time for that shit. We got girl problems, man. He was like, it ain't my fault you don't like girls. It wasn't like he was trying to make fun of him and shit like that. But he was upset. He wasn't calling him gay. He was just saying, it ain't my fault you don't like girls. You don't got issues like we do. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. He was upset at him. He was getting upset. But he instantly regretted it. Will's one of his best friends. And Will didn't even fucking deny it, if that's true or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's other instances too, especially in season 4, that leads me to believe that yes, he is gay. Will Byers is definitely gay, and if you don't see it, I don't know what I can't I don't think there's anything to do I can do to convince you. So that's why the question, because I've been running across that question before I was interviewing, before I was reviewing season 1, when I was setting up my trying to find a thumbnail for my first Stranger Things season 1 review. The thumbnail for it, I ran across this question: is Will Byers gay? I didn't really look into it for fear of spoilers, but I remember seeing that question. I was like, what? And now I can see why they asked that question, because it's like, yeah, he's fucking gay. You know what I'm saying? The signs are there. It's signs all throughout his character in fucking season 4. He feels alone. He feels isolated. He feels like, he even said, I'm tired of, I was just a third wheel. You know what I'm saying? And and it seems like he's into Mike. Yep. Will's got a crush on Mike. Ooh. That is hinted as well. He has a crush on Mike, and he's jealous of Mike and Ellie. He wants Mike himself. Can't blame him. If I was gay or a woman, I'd be all over the guy. But yeah, so yeah, there's no question about he is gay, and is yet to come out. He's gonna come out in season 5. Because that's gonna be the final season. He's gonna definitely come out. But I like the way they're keeping people in suspense. I know there's a couple of people that's watching it, or that has seen it, is like, they don't know what's wrong with him, like why he's so sad and why he's so. It's obvious he's gay. He doesn't know how to say it. He doesn't know how to tell people that he is. He's struggling with his sexuality. Because keep in mind, this is back in the early '80s, man. It's not like today where it's more accepted now, even though somehow it's hard to come out the closet today. Can't imagine it being that fucking hard. But back in 80, 86, 85, 5-ish, 86, coming out was a bitch. I mean, AIDS wasn't even discovered yet. I mean, AIDS was around. No, AIDS happened. Yeah, I think AIDS came out in the '80s, the early '80s, right? And shit like that. And it was a lot of stigma on homosexuality back then. You know what I'm saying? So Will got that going for him on his mind and shit. It's like, so yeah, yeah. I'll say it again. He's definitely fucking gay. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a matter of him coming out. How he gonna tell? His brother even said there's nothing he could tell him. He could talk about anything he wants. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna tell his brother first. That's what I think. And he's just in conflict in his mind. Like, I mean, I can imagine what he's feeling. He's got these conflicting thoughts in his mind about men. Well, he likes boys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really know how he feels. I'm just speculating right now. It's like it's foreign to him. It's kind of weirding him out. Like, I should be liking girls, but I have a thing for men. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it must be. It must be hard to come out. You know what I'm saying? Especially back then. It was, you know. So it's getting fucking dark. So I'm gonna definitely cut. I'm at the end of the video now. So, um, it's just that. Damn, there's no light of that. Oh, fuck it, stay here. It's just that. It's an interesting arc. You know what I'm saying? I like the way how they present LGBTQ characters. You know what I'm saying? I like the way they present it. Like Robin, for example, she just readily told that she was to Steve, her coworker. You know, she didn't hesitate or nothing. She just told him she is. She likes. I mean, you know, it wasn't easy. Like I said, all gay people wasn't like that. You know, some of them they had it took time for them to admit it, to tell people about or coming out. You know what I'm saying? Others they just fucking said, "Yeah, I am. What up?" You know. So yeah, so that's I thought I closed with that, man, because I wasn't gonna. That was like the a last minute note to jot down in here. It's almost a fucking hour. God damn. Let me get the fuck out. Let me get the fuck out of fuck it, fuck out of here, man, or cut this fucking shit. So that's my review on Stranger Things as a whole. Season 3 wasn't all. I like the myth in it. The MILF. I mean, Nancy's mom and Nancy and Mike's mom. She's fucking hot. I still fuck her. Shit. So what can I say about season? There was a body snatcher season. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, my least favorite season. Let's do that. Let's do that right quick. My least favorite season was God, this is fucking hard. It's my least favorite season. I have to say 3. I like the 2 better than 3. Thinking season 1 was good. 1, 2 was good. 3. I'm thinking 3 was my least favorite one. But to be honest with you, I pretty much view all of them equally. To be honest with you, you know, it's like it was a watch. You know what I'm saying? Had all seasons had its moments that I enjoyed. You know, let's just be real here. Um, my favorite, I have to admit, it's not by much. Like I said, I see them all equally pretty much. But if I had to choose a favorite one, season 4. Yeah, season 4. And ironically, that was a season where I almost stopped watching it. I just thought it was so fucking dumb. The villain was so fucking stupid. You know, I'm glad I kept watching it. You know, but yeah. With that being said, that's why Chromosome sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all, and be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.